Hey, what's up, guys? Sanjay here. So, I know you guys haven't seen my face in forever, but I wanted to make this quick video to one, show you that I'm still alive and kicking it. But I kind of want to have sort of like a sit down chat about where I've been and one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in business and the consequences that I'm actually, facing now because of that mistake. And so, this is going to be kind of a real personal video. But I think you guys can learn a lot from it, from at least avoiding my experiences. This isn't going to be one of those, like do this to get this result. It's more of a please don't do what I did to, be in the situation that I'm in. So, first of all, there's no like health issues or anything. This is just me just being an idiot. So, the reason I haven't been uploading at all since like early March, it's been probably like almost like 2 months since I've uploaded, is because I sort of lost focus in one direction. And what I mean by that is that, I was focused on helping people grow their e-commerce stores because that's the kind of background I come from owning my own e-commerce store. And ended up, instead of focusing on what I enjoyed doing and interacting with the audience of people that I enjoyed doing, I decided that I needed the money now so I can, go full-time online. This is what I want to do. I want to go full-time online. So instead of focusing on, just doing what I enjoyed, which was the marketing and, interacting with the community of people who, own their own brands online and, live the laptop lifestyle, I decided to essentially go after markets that I really had no business and actually interacting with. By that I mean I was going after, dentists, dermatologists, plastic surgeons, gyms. I'll release a lot of these videos for people who are, starting their own digital agency or think about consulting, because I've made a lot of content. It hasn't been just me sitting at my desk doing nothing. I've made a lot of content about how to generate new patients for, a dermatologist, how to get younger patients for a dentist, how gyms can, get longer memberships out of people walking in. And so I've made all these videos, but in reality, I really had I don't want to say I didn't have any business, but the problem was I went after the money, and because of that, I ended up losing focus and the drive to, come back home every day from work, put those long hours in on the weekends, because once, when you put out all this content and you don't get the leads that you're looking for or the clients that you're looking for immediately, it's very discouraging, and it's hard to keep putting out more and more and more in content. So that's why, I highly recommend, if you guys are in a niche that you don't love, you don't enjoy, I highly recommend you just get the hell out of that niche, because it's going to be absolutely miserable for you, especially for me, because, I would talk to people in, like the dental niche, and, they would ask me, I understand the marketing side of it, but I don't understand, things like HIPAA or, things of that nature. And so because of that, I had like no business doing there until, I actually have a dental client and, actually, do the results for them. These were all things that it was essentially like how I would run a campaign for a dental client or how I would run a campaign for a gym. They're all like well-researched videos and content, but, it's not the same as actually me implementing it into someone's practice. So after this, I realized that, I was essentially having my budget too sparsed out. Is that the word? I don't know. It was too spread out. So when I kept attacking all these different markets, I ended up not getting enough quality leads from any of these markets. And the clients I did have, you have to understand, if your well is not full all the time, you are going to act out of a mentality of scarcity. What that essentially means is that, let's say you have 5 leads, each one could easily be a client, and one of them is like, I don't really feel like, hiring someone. You probably won't, you talk to the other 4 people a little bit differently. You are in command of the conversation, in command of the sale. As opposed to the other way around, if there's only 2 people and one of them drops out and you just have one prospect, then it becomes like they're negotiating the price. They set the price. And that's kind of what ended up happening to me is my business somewhat collapsed on me. Completely my fault. I should have never ever, Warren Buffett says, put all your eggs in one basket and watch that basket really, really closely. I did not do that. I put my eggs in a bunch of different baskets and hired someone else to watch them, essentially is what I did. And so because of that, I'm struggling with consequences. So obviously, clients don't need me like, 24/7. They need me for like a product launch, or, hey, like, can you help me manage a store during this season? Things of that nature. So eventually the clients I did have, they were like, all right, we don't need your service anymore. We're at a kind of like a, like a pre-launch phase. So because of that, I ended up, right now I have like no clients. And on top of that, I have really no qualified leads because I've essentially spread myself out so thin. So if you guys understand where I'm coming from, and this actually made me come from a very scarcity mindset in the sense that I had to essentially do jobs that I didn't want to do. I usually charge like $150 an hour for a consultation. I was charging like $75, $50, anything to get extra money I was willing to do. I was writing sales copy. People would ask me to create their landing pages, and I would do that. Things that I don't mind doing, but wasn't the reason I started. The reason I started is so I could write ads and focus on the marketing and, the buying psychology. That's what got me interested in this. Obviously copywriting is a huge thing, but I got in it to, create funnels and, sell things online and, sell other people's products online. So I know this was kind of a long rant, but I wanted to make this sort of personal video to kind of show you guys that, one, yes, I'm alive. Two, what's his name? Shit, I can't think of his name right now. It's not Russell Brand. Who the hell is his name? Anyway, someone says, opportunities are like a bus. A new bus leaves the stop every 30 minutes. And so that's essentially what I kind of got caught up with. I kept seeing little glimpses of opportunities in different niches. And instead of going either all the way in, I just kind of, dipped my toes in the water. And I paid the price for dipping my toes in too many pools. And now I have to essentially, start from scratch. But for anyone who's watching, there'll be way more videos now because I'm essentially just going to repurpose the content that I made for, all these gyms and stuff. There's still going to be a lot more e-commerce videos, trust me. Lots of Facebook AdWord videos coming out. Definitely we're going to talk more about copywriting because I think that's a skill that hasn't really been taught that well. So the videos are going to be coming back simply because, I was really, I want to work with people who are in e-commerce. I want to work with people who are doing Shopify, who are using like WooCommerce, people who are having these products that can be put out there on Facebook that I can create funnels for and target large audiences, and I can sell these products off the page. I really want to focus on those because I went back to the basics and created another, custom avatar that I would like to work with. And I can't think of me really working, really outside the e-commerce space because it's just, it's what my background is. It's what I enjoy doing. But yeah, guys, that's essentially what I have. But yeah, you guys will see more of my face. I won't, go dark. But anyway, guys, it's been Sanjay. I will see you guys in the next video. Anyway, take care. Bye.